All right, welcome to Gamers Portal Channel. I'm Joe, and
This is Matt. Thanks for stopping in.
we got some interesting things to talk about today. So sit back, hit subscribe, and the like button, and so you don't miss any content that we put out. Um, we got Survivor League Week 1. We saw three commanders voted out. Davin's Adeline was voted out. Taco's Narset and Maria's Negan. Um, I personally won't disclose who I voted for, but I did vote for somebody, and they were not happy when they found out. But I deny it and deny it.
All I can say is I didn't vote Adeline. Davin spared me. I got stuck at 4 mana. He gave me second place. So Adeline for the win, but not this league.
I believe these three were voted out for different reasons. Adeline, the gameplay was very overrun. Drop a bunch of creatures, swing away, and very hard to navigate around. Narset is Narset, combo winning bull
Multiple
crap.
combats, free spells. Yeah.
It's annoying to deal with because he gets a hexproof and protection from colors, and then you're dead. And then Negan, just because Negan is annoying to play against. It's fun to play, annoying to play against, I think.
I do enjoy piloting that deck. So the pod that I played against it got really grindy. It just seemed like I cast a couple board wipes. Brian was also in the pod. I think he cast one or two, and then whenever Negan comes out, it's pretty much just a board wipe anyway. It feels like so. We would just get rebuilt, and then like Negan would come down, and then you have two creatures out. Pretty much, you lose them one or both. So it was kind of a grindy game.
Yeah. Grindy and not fun for some people when you just board wipe, board wipe, board wipe, or
Yeah, yeah. Poor Bentley. He couldn't establish a board state, and every turn he kept just dumping his hand. And I was like, Bentley, don't do that. Don't do that. I'm sitting there with a board wipe in my hand. It's like it's my turn to wipe the board.
yeah.
Brian just kept playing scary stuff. So
Yeah, I'm glad I wasn't in that pod that game. But week 2, Survivor League, we saw three more decks voted out. Matt's Zavala deck got voted out, deservingly so.
uh
Maria's second commander, Krenko, Mob Boss, got voted out. And then also Brian's Joda, the Archmage deck, got voted out. I feel that these three were all voted were pretty not as clear choices, I guess, is what I want to say, as they were of the first round that got voted out. Except for maybe Joda's deck. I thought, I played in a pod with that, and it was his angels that he was dropping were just impossible to deal with. I know me and Davin were sitting there and playing creature decks, very creature heavy based decks, not very many target removal, and he dropped the. Oh, I'm drawing a blank on the angel that he dropped.
Sarah's emissary.
Yeah, the emissary, where then he named creature, so he had protection from me and Davin pretty much. So I looked at Davin, and Davin said, "I'm dead," and I had some removal in my deck, but I didn't see it. We were relying on Matt over here to pull us out. And how'd you do,
I
Matt?
didn't. I had the pod that I was in against him. It was kind of a similar thing. Uh, I just like the Negan game. It's like I had to keep board wiping to deal with it. But this time I didn't have the cards I needed. So
Yeah. And I know, I think he won both his games that pod.
I'm pretty sure Gisela, True Conviction, Sarah's Emissary. It gets really scary really quick. So
So we're about to go to week 3. Our months are a little odd this for the December league, but we have one more week left, and we're December 1st already for the November league. But um, we got 8 decks left that are still viable to you know win the Survivor thing and get the extra 10 points. So that means that tonight we'll be voting 5 more decks out. What do you think, Matt?
so that way there's just a top three people that never got voted out, and those would be the survivors, so to speak.
Right, and then we'll vote for who we think of those three that is deserving of the 10 points. Kind of like they do with Survivor, where they pick the winner. The people that got voted out pick the winner. So we're trying to mirror that a little bit.
That's cool. Yeah, yeah. I think it's gonna be interesting. I'm looking forward to hearing some of the discourse when this is going on.
Yeah. So that's what we got going on. That's what so far has happened with the Survivor League. It's been pretty fun. I've liked the format so far. Mixes it up a little bit and makes it a little more interesting for your strategy. Do you go all out combo and try to win and hope you get immunity by completing all the challenges that need to be done to get the immunity, or actually pull the hidden immunity, or do you play a meteor deck, medium deck where you're not just gonna get targeted out.
Yeah, I'm just sad my political idea didn't work. I mean, I built a totally new Selesnya deck that definitely wasn't my Karametra deck, and people treated me like I was playing my Karametra
Yeah,
deck.
and that tipped me off too when you played Karametra on turn 5. I was like, I wonder what deck
Yeah,
this
yeah,
is.
yeah. I was wondering why you were saying that. I was like, I must have actually fooled him. This is my political Selesnya deck.
Yeah, no,
Everything's fine here.
I saw through the ruse.
I think that I don't know who voted me out. I haven't narrowed down the 3 votes yet, but I think it's because I got Avison out both games.
Yeah,
I'm pretty sure that's why.
yeah. I did not vote for you, but I did, publicize, say, hey, Matt.
No, come on. I told people I had to be discreet. No.
Yeah. So that's the league. It's been fun, and looking forward to tonight and winning, and because I haven't been voted out yet because my deck is medium power and
You shouldn't
flying under the radar.
you shouldn't have told me what you just told me because now I'm gonna go back and be like, Helena and Helena?
Need to vote him out.
Yeah. You get a lot of counters really quick.
Yeah.
It's looking real scary over there.
It can do, but it doesn't. It never wins. So that's the good thing about it. It never wins.
I'm gonna tell him you're running Infect because of that one land.
I am running it.
Yeah, one card.
Um. All right, let's get out to a little something different. The 30th anniversary proxy promo packs that the Wizards said that they didn't say they sold out. They said they discontinued the sales, that they were no longer available. Um, I've seen, me personally, I've been watching a little bit, trying to see what insights are on it, and you know, I think it's a big blow to the LGSs, which a lot of people have said. One thing we're gonna have to deal with people wanting to play proxies, and then as being uh,
Yeah, they're gonna want it to be legal.
right, and we're Wizard sponsored store, so we have product that we can give out as prizes and stuff like that they supply, but we're not allowed to, you know, allow proxies. We have to follow the rules, and I know that this is gonna make it more difficult. More people are going to, oh, Wizards are putting out more proxies. Why can't we put proxies out? And they're selling them at a price point that is, not proxy. A proxy, you can get them online from China Place for, is it MGS or something like that. You can get a whole box of them for 20, $30, and they're
Yeah.
charging, 250 bucks for 14 cards.
Not only that, and to quote Willie, I mean, you can get any card you wanted, and you can get freaking Spider Man on it, and
Yeah, you can
you can
bling it
get
out your own way.
altars, and yeah, you can make it your own thing. So, I mean, there's a solid point there.
Yeah, and I've been looking at Reddit a little bit, and I see people, they're talking that they're going to make their own proxies. I did see one guy that is putting a cube together, and he's letting people inspire him to, or make up their own cards that he can put in the cube, and they're going to vote on them and stuff like that. Um,
Yeah, but that's a cube though. That's.
right, but what I'm saying is that even if Wizards keeps on pushing these price points and these, crazy price points for stuff that's not even legal, people are just going to push it away, and they're going to um, make up their own game. Wizards ever stop printing, I guarantee you this stuff will be still played, and there's enough people out there that it's going to be new cards are still going to be generated, whether it's Wizards putting them out or not. That's my thoughts on it anyway.
Yeah, yeah. I don't think the game is going anywhere. It might not be Hasbro 10 years from now, but somebody will take up the mantle and keep it going.
Yeah, I'd be happy if it just went back to Wizards of the Coast. They just get it, split it back apart, and Wizards of the Coast would by itself. Hasbro's can make their toys, and um, I think it would be better for the game. Just like the collectability part of it. I don't see very many people come in wanting to complete sets anymore. That used to be the big driver when we first started. You had to get every card, had to play every card. You never know if that card is going to spike or it was going to be playable down the road. Now it's no one's looking at that. Nobody wants to buy boxes. Nobody wants to buy packs. Everyone's looking at singles. Nobody wants to gamble because I don't want to call it gambling, but that's what you're doing. You're gambling that you're going to pull a good card, uh, as opposed to now you pull a good card when they're going to reprint it next set, probably next 5 sets.
Yeah, and then the ever looming threat of Secret Lair being a reprint outlet for things that otherwise wouldn't fit into a normal set.
Yeah, and I did see today. I don't know if you got the email or something like that. New Secret Layer Super Drop coming, and they're doing Transformers. I saw that
Oh
they're
man.
doing they're printing all the rares into one of the The ones that they had on the promo was the Megatron. It's the Blightsteel Colossus. 1111 Infect Indestructible is the Megatron card that is the hit. I guess they're doing a Transformer, um, Secret Lair, Super Drop.
And I was just telling you that I'm gonna try to not buy into them, and now I'm gonna see this, and it's gonna be all flashy, and it's gonna look, like a collectible that I need to have, and
Yeah. But I mean, Secret Lairs are Secret Lairs. The Winners are going to try to make their money, which is, that's what businesses do. But I think there's better ways to do it than what they're trying now with the $1,000 4-pack thing.
the marketing behind that, they completely just botched the whole thing, because like you sell this product at a premium price, it's only gonna appeal to a certain part of your crowd, and
Yeah.
there are people online that were talking about it, and they were saying this is probably more for kitchen table players so they can have the dual lands, and they're
Yeah.
never going to show up at the LGS anyway. They're just going to sit at home and play with the duels. Like, but you're pricing it at a point where only really dedicated,
Yeah.
players that are going to buy these primo products. And then so there's this whole thing with the proxies, and it's just mixed messaging almost.
It's bad messaging. Yeah. Mixed
Yeah,
and bad.
yeah.
Um, and I've played Kitchen Top, well before we opened the store. And if I had a card or didn't want to have a card, I took a basic land. I wrote what it was on there, put the mana symbols on there, and said this is what it costs, and maybe wrote down some few words. That's how we played on Kitchen Table. I can't, personally, I don't. Maybe people that are playing Kitchen Top are buying this. I don't think anyone's buying this really. I think if they are, it's very, very select few. And I think if they would have been smart about it, they could have, you know, 99.99 for 4 packs or something like that. I think, and then everyone could have had a price point into it instead of um, pricing everyone out. So you can, just because you know that Mox and Black Lotus and stuff are, originals are over $3,000 or $4,000 or 5,000, or depending on grade, $50,000 for a card. And they're banking on the secondary market, the people's hype for the secondary market. And,
It's true.
yeah, but I don't know. That's my thoughts on it. I didn't like it. I know most people didn't like it. Do I think it's going to kill Magic? No. Is it going to change the mindset of people on what product they're going to purchase? Well, yeah. I mean, who's going to want to? The collector packs were rough for people too. You know, $25 a pack. I ain't never paying $25 a pack. Now that's the number one driver, sales. That's what they sell the most of. So
Yeah.
is this the next step? $1,000, $250 booster packs is the next step for Wizards. If it is, the playability, the number of people that are playing is going to dwindle.
Yeah. And I'm wondering too, like, with all the negativity that happened when they unveiled this product, I'm wondering how many people missed out on the 30th anniversary Secret Lair thing because they didn't even know it existed, because most of the people talking online were upset about this. And it's like, hey, there's a slightly better product and definitely better price, but everybody's hung up on this horrible $1,000 thing.
Yeah, yeah. And then, and I agree. The $150 Secret Lair Advent calendar thing was a great idea. I've been doing videos. I've been opening a pack every day for 7 days now. Tomorrow's 8. I can't wait to the 8th day. I want to
I
see what
fell
it is.
behind. I've only opened 4 so far.
Oh,
Yep,
you're behind,
I'm way behind.
Matt.
Way behind.
But each day is mostly a surprise. There's some that I've seen when I purchased it. I know some stuff is in there, but I don't know. Like today, I opened the goblin there, the one that comes back all the time. I didn't know he was in there, and yeah, the artwork was pretty cool on it. I did get a foil one, so that's pretty cool. But um, I think I think hopefully they will learn from this collector, the anniversary 4-pack $1,000 thing, and don't go that route, because I can't imagine the sales were where they want them to be.
Well, supposedly they sold out, but we all, wink, wink. They probably just said they
I
were sold out.
Well, and then you hear a lot of people that said they've sat in the queue, and the queue was nowhere near this amount of time. A minute to get in. They say a minute, and then you were checking out within 3 or 4 seconds. So they definitely didn't have the flow that they did with the
The Secret Lair.
yeah.
Yeah, or any of their past stuff for that matter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But that, like, it's like you say, it's doom and gloom time. Everyone's down on it, upset about it. Um, what are your thoughts? Do you think it's you know how far down on the popularity is this going to go?
Well, you kind of touched on it earlier. I think the game's going to survive no matter what, at least based on the community. Maybe Hasbro, worst case, like these people are saying, maybe it goes under. Somebody will buy the IP and they'll keep it going years from now. I
Yeah.
mean, are you going to stop using your cards and stop meeting up with people and throwing cardboard?
No.
Like, no, no. So, like, it'll live with or without Hasbro. Like, we have, I forget how many cards. What is there? There's like 20,000 plus,
I
right?
I think we're closer to 50, aren't we? Maybe my numbers are mixed
I
up,
could
but I know
be.
there's a crap ton of
Yeah,
them.
yeah, yeah. We have so many cards that we don't even know it exists, and probably half of them are from the last 4 years. So it's not like we're, you know, want for new cards to play with.
Yeah.
So
And I don't care. They want to price it at 9.99.99. They're going to price out a lot of people, which is fine. Um, but my biggest gripe is slow down. I don't even get to enjoy the cards anymore. I feel like it's next set, next set.
yeah, you don't even get to see the flavor of the set anymore.
So if you want to have these premium products for the whales, I'm okay with it, I guess, a little bit. I just don't like it, but I'd live with it. But I can't live with the fact that it's every month another set, another set, another set. And then they're showing no indication they're going to slow down that
Yeah, yeah.
either.
They've implied that next year will be pretty much the same. So it's a good time to. It is a good time to buy singles, and if you really want to open packs, it's a great time to come out to the LGS and play draft or play pre-release, and don't buy into the pre-release costs of the cards.
Yeah, wait,
That's
wait a couple of days or
yeah,
weeks.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
There's a way to enjoy it and not, completely break your bank account.
yeah, yeah, and I've seen people saying that that's what they're going to do. They're going to selectively improve the decks they have, whether it's a commander deck or a pioneer deck or something like that, and um, concentrate on that as opposed to how to improve it. Instead of I got to have this next set, I got to buy a box, I got to buy a box. Which as an LGS, I want you to buy the box, but I also want you to enjoy the game and not bankrupt yourself to play a game.
Yeah,
You know. I like this card game. One thing is it's fun to play. That's number one thing. Number two, the cards have always retained their monetary value. That if you ever had to get out of it, you feel like you're not getting, that you just dump, $1,000 into something you're never going to see anything out of. And there's a lot of games like that that you dump money into and you never see anything return on it.
Magic is not that game.
No, it's
And
not.
yeah, you come out for draft. I mean, you might not even pull value, but you're probably gonna have a good time, at
Yeah.
least some laughs. So
So, so that's about my viewpoint on, what's going on in the league and the uh, Magic 30th anniversary $1,000 or as I think Rudy was saying, 1,100 and some dollars after tax.
oh yeah, yeah,
So, um, this is what it is. We're not happy about it. The community's speaking back. We'll see if Wizards listens or Hasbro. I don't think it's too much Wizards. Um,
yeah.
but
It's those people in the suits
yeah,
and the ivory tower or whatever Rudy says.
yeah.
Yep.
So, I don't anything else, Matt. You got anything else?
No, I think that's it.
All
I
right.
just the game isn't, it's not gonna go anywhere. It's good to stay positive despite Watsy's or Hasbro's bad decisions, and we're
Yeah.
in for another year just like this one.
Yeah,
So
regardless of how the what they're going to push on us or whatever, we're gonna sit down, play cards, and have fun.
oh yeah.
Might complain about the price increases and everything, but we still sit down. We still have fun.
Yeah, I see new cards every day that I really, can't wait to play someday if I can find the time to get them in the deck. So,
Yeah.
they'll keep printing them, and 3 months later, I'll finally see it for the first time once it releases, and I'll be behind the train. But that's whatever.
So that's the show. We'll do our picks. Reveal our picks in another video, and have a new pack for the winner of last month's. Probably in a week or two, and we'll have our picks for December. So that's all I got, Matt. Anything else?
That's it.
All right. Thanks for watching, guys. You have a good one.
Thanks.